Yeah, let's put this thing up on the wall here. All right, here we go. We got Kingston here. 5 months old, came back from training. Has had zero training. He's kind of lived in the house as a pet, and I did absolutely nothing with him. Just got home with him last night. Stopped at another person's house and worked with him a little bit. These videos are going to show some of his progression. Hopefully we can get him to engage, get him interested in the feed. Right now he's just trying to get out the door back there and drop that piece. Kingston. That was my fingers. We got him interested in the food. This is nothing more than dog food, and all we're going to start with is teaching him the food comes from the hand. Kingston. Kingston. We're going to teach him to come to his name. We're going to teach him, not today, but we're going to start trying to get him into a few positions here in a few minutes after we get him understanding food comes from the hand, the reward comes from the hand. And it looks like maybe we've dropped a piece between the cracks in the boards. I've got plywood down over my gravel rather than putting cement in here. And yeah, we dropped a couple of those. He'll start to get the hang of it here real quick. Kind of watching and thinking at the same time. And he's got some food drive. That's a good thing. We seem to have pretty good prey drive. Last night, on my way home, the only thing that we seemed to have a problem with was getting him to grip and hold on to things, because he's kind of been corrected or scolded for picking up toys or shoes or whatever around the house. Of course, these teeth are pretty sharp. I can feel them on my fingers, and you can see he's picking up and paying attention already. He's staying pretty focused. Good boy. Kingston here. We've dropped a couple pieces on the floor here. He'll clean them up when we're done, or he'll clean them up while we're working. This is step one. This is a lot easier with a smaller puppy. He's got some pretty sharp teeth, and working my fingers over pretty good as he's taking this food. Sit. Loose. Got a few pieces laying on the ground. He will take eventually. You can see him snapping at my hands there, both hands. Sit. Yeah, we didn't get him in a sit, but main thing is we're teaching him food comes from the hand, and I'm also going to teach him that biting at my hand is not getting him the food. When he quits biting so much is when I'll release it to him. I've got to teach him that early on, or otherwise my fingers are going to get shredded. But this is pretty much how this whole video is probably going to go. It's up to you if you want to continue to watch it. Like I've said before in one of my other videos, I got my old ratty jacket on. We don't dress up to train dogs. The only people dressing up to train dogs are dressing up to make videos and look pretty for you, or look more professional, however you want to look at it. Oh, that's my fingertip, buddy. Easy, easy, easy. Sit, sit. He's biting pretty good. Owner has him on Victor like a bright green bag, premium puppy and adult food, and that's what this is I'm feeding him. It isn't special treats. At his age, I'm not even working with the frozen Biljack like I do with puppies when I start them. It's just strictly his food, and when we get to the point that he's not so interested in the food anymore, here. Sit. When we get to the point he's not so interested in the food anymore, that's when it's time to quit. He's staying in the sit, so I'm going to go ahead and reward him. I do think that the owners did teach him sit. I don't know if they've taught him anything else. They really didn't say that they did. Here, see if I can get him back a little bit on the video. Kingston is a puppy out of Rebel Vom Fox, and sorry, getting my fingers bit while I'm trying to talk. He's out of Rebel Vom Fox and Lola Vom Fox. And Lola is out of Lucy Vom Fox. And Lex Zila Mekihopalesi. Rebel, of course, is out of Hard Zila Mekihopalesi. And Helga Vom Fox. Sit. So yeah, he's all my lines. Both parents are my lines. He looks a lot like his father Rebel. He's very black sable. He will darken up more with age. He will get darker as he gets older. I'm pretty sure when the owner Lawrence got him from me, he was in that light brown blonde color stage. Looks nothing like he does now color wise. I can see in the camera that he is staying really focused on me, so I can actually use this camera like a mirror. I was going to put mirrors on the walls in here to make my training room a lot better, but just never got around to it, and quite possibly it just won't happen due to health reasons. Not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to continue doing this. Of course, I really want to work with this dog, train him up. He's one that I held back, was going to hold back for myself, was going to keep myself. And it's been a little while since I've made some videos and things, and I'm to the point where I'm going to start pretty much giving everything away. I'm going to start just, and by that I mean in videos. All of the training, if you watch these day after day, you will see exactly what I'm doing each day. Now, I will take him outside here in just a few minutes and back tie him and start working with some more flirt pole work and see if I can get him gripping like he did when he was a little pup. He had really hard grips, like a vice grip or like a pit bull. I mean, he would latch on things and absolutely not let go. And we've got to bring that back. Basically, we have to turn him back into a monster with his bites and his prey drive. But we are teaching him, even right now as I'm doing this, I'm not rewarding this dog when he jumps up on me, or actually puppy. Kingston is a 5-month-old puppy, not a full-grown dog. Here. He will not get rewarded as long as those feet are up on me. He gets rewarded when he's in the position. As long as he is biting at my hand really hard like he's doing, ouch, like that, he will not get rewarded until he quits. I will close my hand and he can't bite my fingers. He pretty much has to bite my whole hand, and he will settle down here in just a second, and that is when I will open my hand and reward him, not before then. Training these high drive dogs are not for sissies. If you can't handle a few bites and nips and so forth, don't even attempt it yourself, because you'll destroy the confidence in your dog. Just hire a professional trainer, and hopefully the professional trainer is actually a professional and not just using a bunch of corrections on your puppy. There's a lot of people out there that will put a prong collar on your puppy, or e-collar, or both, and just start yanking, popping, and pulling, and they think that's training, and all they're doing is breaking your puppy. Used to tell a lot of people the reason we do reward-based versus compulsion would be corrections. Reward-based training is building your dog up. It's making it happy to work. It's working for a reward. It will look forward to it. The ears will be up like his are right now. You can't really see his tail, but his tail is not tucked between his leg. His ears are not back, and that's confidence. That's a happy dog, a happy pup. When you see one in a video who has its ears down, or its tail's tucked, or its head is not really held high and erect, that is a dog that has been worked with corrections all the time rather than reward-based. And I completely got off subject with what I was saying there. I used to tell people all the time that reward-based is, I tell you to go move this pile of rocks and I'll give you $100. Small pile of rocks, nothing big. At one time it could have been a big pile of rocks, but these kids nowadays wouldn't even move 2 rocks for $100. But one way is I pay you. The other way, compulsion type training using corrections, nothing but prong collar and e-collar, is you go move these damn rocks or I'm going to beat your head in. Or you go move these rocks or I'm going to knock you down. That's the difference between reward-based training or compulsion training. Yeah, either way, you're going to move those rocks. One way you're going to be happy to do it, the other way you're going to do it, but you're not going to like doing it. Big difference. I should probably get a hold of the owner here a little bit and make sure that he wants the dog to heel on the left-hand side. That's the way we teach all dogs, and a lot of people want to walk their dog because they're right-handed on the right side. It's really hard for me to train a dog on the other side. We will be using German commands rather than English commands, which the German commands, Fuß, Platz, sits here, stay, roll off my tongue a lot easier than trying to say sit, lay down, come, stay, whatever. It's just what I'm used to using. They're going pretty good here. He's staying focused pretty good. He's not chewing my hand up near as bad. You can see he's not jumping on me like he was. He's actually staying pretty focused on my hand and the food. Here. Put his feet on me. We will eventually stop that with reward-based training. If the reward-based training don't do it when he gets older, when he's age appropriate, then we'll go to corrections. But most of the training with most of these dogs goes really well with reward-based training. couldn't even tell you where my e-collar is right now. It's probably pretty dusty. Batteries might not even work in the thing. There's a strong chance I'm going to have to get new batteries when we get to that point, if we even need it. I've got a couple other dogs, a couple of my own dogs that probably won't get worked as hard as Kingston, but I've got to get something going with them. I want to put narcotics, bite work on them, possibly tracking, a little bit of basic obedience. They probably won't be as obedient and won't get the time put into them that Kingston will get put into him, and the difference of that is I'm getting paid to train Kingston. The others, I just need to get them trained to a point where they can go to either a law enforcement agency. I still have a few that I'm somewhat working with, just not the local one here in Ohio. But I've got a few in some other states, and then there's some other trainers, other training agencies and things that also got, contracts and need good dogs that are started and so forth. And he's following the hand pretty good. Staying in position pretty good, still biting me pretty good. Here. We're not even going to start working on a down today or a plots. We're just strictly follow the hand. Food comes from the hand, settled down, focused, and then outside to build some drive. And like I said, I don't really have a place to set up the video up out there right now. It's nothing special. You can look in my other videos, my flirt pole videos, and it's pretty much the same thing that I'll be doing with him. In here, I do have Velcro on the back of my phone, which I have Velcro on the dash in my van to stick it to as well for when I'm driving down the road with my GPS. Makes it a hand-free device. And I have a piece of Velcro stuck on the wall here in my training room. If you look at my other videos, you'll see the phone's always in the same place in here for the last few years. Just makes it easier to video, pay attention. Now let's try it down. Come on, down. Lots. He's calming down enough that I'm pretty sure we can get this. Plots. Sit. Makes it sit. Well, we got one down out of him. He'll start to learn it. We got to get him into the sits first. Plots. Yeah, ass came back up. Never reward when that ass came back up. Sit. Plots. Yeah, I know. I said we wasn't working on that. We're doing it anyhow. There's only so much you can do. Plots. Nope. There's only so much you can do repetitive before you got to switch a different position and set. And of course, right now you see he's just completely sitting sideways. He's out of position. He should be into a foos position, and he's going to want to sit here now because he's been getting rewarded for sitting so much that he's expecting to be rewarded just for sitting here. He's still pinching the crap out of my fingers. Plots. Plots. Good boy. Plots. Went belly up on that one. Kingston. That one was for his name. He knows his name, but we'll get him coming better to his name by rewarding him for Kingston. You people that's having problems with your dog coming to their name when they're being called, this is how you do it. Kingston. It's the same as any other command, but it's his name. Here. Same as the here command, but he's coming to his name. Sit. Platz. Platz. Ah. Sit. Platz. Good boy. I did drop those on the ground because he was biting my fingers, but he was down, so he got rewarded in position. Here. Platz. Good boy. Oh, man. He's hard on the fingers. Sit. Don't reward until that button hits the ground. Here. Came, but he was kind of hacking a piece of dog food back up. Here. Again, his feet was on me. He don't get rewarded as long as those feet are up on me. We're trying to break him of that. And yeah, I didn't give a command there, but what I'm doing is rewarding in the foos position or the heel position. I've always said there's a difference between foos and heel, even though technically they are the same thing. Foos is right there in that exact position, but a heel position I kind of associate more with an AKC heel or a pet heel, and this would be foos, whereas heel would be anywhere in that general position and walking on a loose leash. So yeah, sometimes I teach a dog a foos command and a heel command. Heel would be when we are walking through a park on a loose leash. Heel would be more competition style. Yeah, buddy, not up. See if I can get a couple of these pieces here we dropped. My bag's empty. So we'll probably continue a little bit more after this, but I'm going to shut this off here in a minute, go get some more food, fill my bag up. It's just, today is repetition of what we've been doing, keeping him focused, learning that the food comes from the hand, follow the hand into the positions like that, and we can either give the command, or it's kind of hard for me to give the command while I'm talking. So right now we're teaching general positions so much without the commands, but the commands will come with the positions to where he's hearing the actual command with the positions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll get all the notifications. Share the link if you want to follow and see what I do with him day to day. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell so you get the notifications for all notifications. You can follow every single day. As long as I have time to put this camera up, there might be some days that we go work on other things, and maybe we're doing bike work or working in the parks with proper socialization or things like that. I probably won't pull the camera out in all of those. It's just a real pain in the butt. But as far as when I'm in here in the training room, it's pretty easy to set it up. I try to set it up every day. There's no guarantees. Looks like he's ready to go out anyhow. Have a nice day, everybody.